Hello and welcome back to Esoteric Ebbs. Sorry about the missed upload. I was so sure that I had a episode ready for Monday. Turns out I did not, and on Monday I was busy because me and some friends started a new D&D campaign. So yeah, I figured it out on Tuesday, and well, now let's try to end this. Now, there's definitely some people that we should talk to. I think Snell said we should talk to Lady Sageleaf. So let's go there first and report on what's been going on. Who's standing around here? Have we seen you before? Raz, bow for hire. Either we failed the Behold when we saw this guy, or we never talked to them. Let's take a quick look. Well, that's not gonna help. Okay. Maybe we'll talk to you later. But first, I guess it is... There's a lot of people to talk to, huh? Oh. Nearly. Yes, nearly. We can talk to you about having spoken to Lady Sageleaf. Let's do that first. Nearly sits on the grass, playing a tune carried along on the wind. She is so deeply into her performance, she does not notice you approach. She's good. She plucks her strings, but they are connected to the esoteric music machine. An interesting way to make music. Esoteric music, how wonderful. Wave at her. She glances up at you, gives you a quick nod before continuing to play. Look at the audience. They're all spellbound by the melody. Mostly goblins of the Halfway Bridge tribe, enjoying a fine day outside. You feel the community, down to the earth itself. Let her play, cleric. And if you want to sit down and listen, I think we've got the time. Okay, let's just let her play. Well, I guess we're not gonna get the flower crown, but hey, I mean, we helped her out, so in the end, that's good enough for me. Can we not get past these two? Is Sageleaf somewhere up here? Who are you? Oh, there she is. Okay. We can do another Wisdom Behold. Maybe we can get the last one. No, that's not gonna do it. Hello, Sageleaf. You approach the Goblin Chieftain sitting on the grassy field by herself. You notice several eyes fall upon you from the bodyguards stationed across the area. They're ready to attack you at a glance. She's enjoying the sun. The dragon. So you do leave your throne at times? I guess dragons are just like reptiles, eh? Out here enjoying the sun? Or I'm back. I'm just gonna say I'm back. I don't need to make enemies with her in the last stretch. I am back. Yes, I can see that. She squints at you before closing her eyes again. Snell? Yes, my lady? Report. How did it go? The necklace of fireballs was used accidentally in the tea shop. It was meant to go off underneath the temple on election day. Right about now, in fact. She leans forward in her seat and glares at her servant. Lord Gorm, in the Beyond, wished to use those deaths to bring back his god from the dead. She stares at him. You know, Earth. I got that part. Yeah, so, Lord Gorm was dealt with, and he is confirmed dead. I can confirm that. She glances at you, then back to Snell. I see. So the threat was neutralized. There should be no ongoing repercussions. The dragon clicks her tongue. I want more details later, but good. Well done. She turns to you with a slight smile. You as well, cleric. The service you've performed here is more than I ever expected. Oh, and Snell also died. He what? She worries a lot about him. It was a rough fight. Temporarily. I temporarily died. You! That is a priority to mention in your report, Snell. She picks up a hand fan next to her seat and slaps it at him. Ouch. I'm fine. It was just a necrotic thing. I was out for a minute tops. Earth rezzed me, no problem. She glares at you both.
We'll have you checked up on later, Snell. I don't appreciate my runners going around with curses in their veins.
Lady Sageleaf then looks away twice before raising her eyebrow to the sky.
Excuse me, did you say Earth?
You handle that one. Yes, Earth lives in the space between. He's dead, but his spirit acts as a channel for magic.
He's just there?
Yeah, or rather he used his last strength to reach out this time. We had a nice conversation. Good talk. She points a finger towards Snell.
I want a full report on this later.
Of course, Lady Sageleaf. Then the goblin chieftain grumbles to herself.
Esoteric bullshit.
Agreed. Oh yeah. She groans.
It's good to have you back. I am, at least, very glad you did not get stuck out there in the void. And you, Snell?
Okay.
I am very, very happy you made it out alive. You are my best runner, after all.
My lady. He bows. Nerd. He loves her.
Oh, and one more thing.
Yes?
You know I'm a dragon, right?
He stares at her. She gestures lazily towards you.
The cleric figured it out, so it was time for you to be told as well.
He blinks twice, then once more. He would ask her if she meant it metaphorically, but he knows all too well his lady does not speak in riddles as such. He struggles to find his words.
I know you suspected it, but here, I'll confirm it for you. I am a very old green dragon.
He closes his slack jaw. My lady,
Are you still happy serving me, despite knowing this secret of mine?
He bows immediately. Of course I do.
Then guard this secret with your life. There are many forces on the coast who would wish us harm had it been discovered.
She side-eyes you.
Of course, it is not a difficult veil to maintain. Who would believe such an obvious and fantastical rumor?
Snell takes a step closer to his lady, his expression determined and excited? I have always wondered about your nature, my lady, he says softly, as to not let anyone among the festivities overhear. It's a surprise, but it doesn't change anything. If there is no difference in your way you view goblins, if you are as loyal to us as we have been to you, then you are one of us. Flame-breathing or not, doesn't make a damn difference. She scoffs, a soft scoff, the type to work as a disguise for some other much warmer feeling.
No flames from me, I'm afraid. I only produce heaps of chlorine gas.
Snell's eyebrows shoot towards the sky. Chlorine what?
You and me will talk more about all of this later, Snell. For now, you can rest assured this service you have provided has earned you a hefty promotion.
Thank you, my lady. He's blushing. Adorable, his infatuation is showing.
And don't look so shocked. Your peers will believe that I've chewed you out or something.
She cackles. Your companion attempts to compose himself, then mutters, I'm just surprised the cleric figured it out so quickly. Fair. The literal dragon cackles and leans back on her rocky seat.
Now go vote, you two. It's election day, for God's sake.
Yes, Lady Sageleaf. Anything you say. She clicks her tongue with a smirk. Bow your head and leave. I'm pretty sure we've noticed that he's okay with that. Let's see. Oh, is that Drummer? Hey there, Drummer. Still around? Oh, my behold on him was terrible, huh? That's a little better. Birdfolk, level 1 entrepreneur. It's just a crate, right? But what's the rhythmic thumping noise? You're kidding. The bird is actually the tea shop owner. Come on, really? This must be the silliest, most idiotic and plain stupid plan you've ever seen enacted. Even if he is one of those bird people who are able to survive without food or water for weeks. Okay, I mean, most of that is out-of-date information at this point, but hey, let's talk real quick. Near Our Lady's apartments, you hear that familiar, rhythmic thumping noise. Cleric? Oh, cleric. Is that my voice? Sorry, it was the first thing I had. Right, well don't. Please, that's creepy as hell, as all hells. So you're still hanging around here, huh? Of course I am. The bird stops his claws on the tiling. I groveled and begged for mercy. Now I'm all kinds of stuck with this shit. Ah! The bird strikes a dramatic pose. He appears well. Is this his true personality? He was way more ass-kissy last time. You can't just flee from an active investigation like this. Sorry about taking your papers, but look at it from the bright side. Now you can pay off your debt and get a clear conscience. The halfways handled his secret cash, right? Turns to Snell. Yeah, I got a message about it. It's all collected by now. Some went through official channels. Some. Stop. It's gonna take days to go through it all, in a safe way. If we let the city handle it all, it would take months. Don't worry, Mr. Drummer. I'm sure the old lady will ask you for some help. You can't just flee from an active investigation like that. But I didn't do it, sir. I'm innocent, like a child frolicking on summer fields among the flowers and the bees. Don't recite poetry at me, you miscreant. Innocent of the explosion, yes, but the rest? Look, I'm here to stay. No need to be all shitty about it. Lady Sageleaf, her will be done. I'm stuck with her for months, maybe years. That's punishment enough. Seriously, don't use my voice. Bah! Okay, I think I'm just gonna shoot him some finger guns and leave. I don't know if it's, you know, if I can hand him back the papers. I should probably wait for them to be handed back through official channels. Anyone else to talk to? What's this? Oh, is it a... It's a shard of jaw. Let's hope we don't need them all that much anymore. Okay, then I think that's that. Oh, this person. Who are you again? Somewhat talkative dwarf. Okay, let's talk. The dwarf ignores you and whispers to the goblins. The storm calls to us. Ah, can we behold again? No, we are done beholding. We have completed that. How is she holding up? You see the elf conversing with the giant central tree of Tolstad, her words clearly articulated. Oh, my lord, do not fret. They do not wish you any harm. They are voting. It's called democracy. She is speaking quite clearly. The leaves on the tree rustle and the elf chuckles. Yes, it is quite silly, isn't it? Oh, cleric. I'm just having a chat here with Lord Pooh. Speak with plants? Yes, cleric. The leaves rustle again, and the elf translates. He says hello. A branch sways in the wind. In a minute now, we have to be polite. We have to be polite first. The cleric is a great hero in this city. Is he trying to get rid of me? She chuckles creepily. In a nice way. I've been meaning to see how it went for you actually with your little trip. Glance up at the pillar of jaw. Yes, that trip. Lord Pooh here saw it all. He sees most things around here, in fact.
So he is interested too, aren't you, Minun Puni? It went well, almost died, but that's usually how it goes with most things. It was hard, but the evil was defeated. I'm not sure how it went, but I'm out now. It was hard, but the evil was defeated. Snell listens to your description intently. Interesting. Communion with the primal strings and our little Vatar makes it clear the disturbance of the tea shop has been calmed as well. You should feel proud, cleric. That is an accomplishment. Thank you, Nessun. You're welcome.
Maybe we should leave these two lovebirds to their action. Your companion mutters behind you. He stands quite a bit away as per usual. Right. He doesn't like mushrooms.
Yes, perhaps we should. Although first I should speak with you about a certain topic. Primal kin completed. Druidism. Druidism, a political movement pushed mainly by groves of collective druids across the coast. They have many divergent ideas, but primarily they focus on reverence for nature, primal spirits, and a focus on cultivating honorable relationships with the physical landscape and all its inhabitants. That is a true path to walk. What about it? It has no real foothold in Norwich, but we have a monthly meetup in various parks around the city. If you wish to partake in the next one, you have my official invitation. Yeah, we'd love to join. Nature is awesome. Wonderful. I'll be sure to get enough fika for all of us. A dwarven term for tea and cookies, or something else sweet, usually used to take a break during work, to the dismay of employers everywhere. Sounds neat. We usually discuss primal incidents, how to keep our parks and below areas safe from expansion and so on. I'm sure they would be interested in hearing about the tea shop. Some people expressed concerns over if it was primal or elemental related. I'll be glad to see you there, cleric. And I hope you two enjoy the selection day. You've earned it. She smiles. Snell clears his throat and looks awkward.
Time to go then, cleric.
He is standing quite a bit away from Nessun, as always.
I've been meaning to ask Snell, but why are you so scared of mushrooms? Where does it come from? Not scared. It's a rational aversion. Nessun chuckles, a deep chuckle. You can probably dig a bit deeper. Let's cast Enhance Ability, just, to make it easier. Let's see. That's gonna do it. Oh, and friendly local druid, I forgot about that. Just push for it. He'll break. Come on. You can tell me, after everything we've been through. The goblin rubs his eyes. Fine, okay. He turns to face Nessun. It's not because of you, first of all. Even if I'm sure you'd gladly take the credit. Of course. She smiles creepily, her eyes half glazed over. It's a bit of a cliche, but I fell into the mushroom patch as a kid, during the garden expansion. The spores got in my mouth and my eyes, it was awful. Took weeks for the icky feeling to disappear. He shudders. So, excuse me if I'm a bit standoffish, okay? Starcast, Snell. A dwarven term translating into something like poor little one, or woe be unto thee. Wow. That's terrible. It's embarrassing is what it is. I heard the Halfways had trouble early on in the expansion process. Lots of little incidents like that. But I can promise you, mushrooms are not so bad as they seem. If handled properly and not used to trap little goblin children, they are quite lovely fungi. Sure, I get that. But I'm still going to stand back if that's okay. Of course, Snell. Just let me know if you change your mind later. I'm always available for a hug. Right.
Stockers, Snell. I'll leave you to it. Okay. Well, now we know about the mushroom aversion. That's good. That's good to know. Anyone else to talk to down here? I don't think so. You. We messed up the... Yeah, we messed up the behold. I guess let's talk. I don't know. Raz, bow for hire, human. I don't think he likes me, Snell. He doesn't like anyone. Raz glares at you from beneath that hood. Then he puts down his pipe with a scowl. I'm looking forward to the day all your human filth are wiped out for good. I can promise you it's not far away. When the folk war begins. Oh, shut up. I'm just saying what everyone's thinking. Nobody likes humans. You should all just die. Okay, kneel before him. Your opinion is valid. Great discourse. You're crazy. We're still here, though. Oh, we're still here, though. For now. Raz looks away and grumbles to himself. I should leave him be. Yeah. Oh, what does that sign say? Free drinks sponsored by the Ascani Reeds Trading Company. Ah, okay. You? Who are you? A very happy dwarf. I'd love to get a griffin one day. I don't know if you could really own a griffin or if a griffin could tolerate you to be near them. If that's maybe the maximum of it. How are you? Or who are you, more importantly? Okay. Don't want me to interact with this one? Apparently not. I am clicking, but I can behold you again. That's not gonna do it for the last one. But I'm sure he wants to hear something about what we've been through in there. Hello, cleric. Hey, are you voting? I have already done so, yes. I am an early bird. Oh, I never need to sleep. He looks at you for an uncomfortable amount of time. Then he says, same. Then he squints his eyes in the sun. I will schedule a meeting with you, cleric. About your trip to the beyond. Oh, that information will be highly valuable. Tell him. The knowledge and perspective he can provide will be worth it. I'm at Earth. He observes you. Repeat that. Earth and Gorm. Earth and Lord Gorm, it's a whole thing. He stares at you blankly. Then he looks to Snell. The goblin shrugs. Come by the Lich House tomorrow. I must know more. I must also thank you for completing this quest of yours. No problem? He slowly raises his hand before him, forming it into a thumbs up. Well done, cleric. You have been an exemplary government employee. I will see you soon. Yeah, see you. How about you? Can we behold you further? Oh, come on, please. Hey! Crocolisk folk, level 11, barbarian, chaotic evil, a mad flesh-eating beast of jaw from the swamps of Heishi. Why he hasn't eaten you yet, you do not know. A masterful chef, his passion is cooking. Fried, stewed, pickled, boiled, Kraid knows all. And his palate is expansive, you included. His restraint is not from etiquette nor kindness. This is a monster spawned from generations of hunters, inflicted by the red mist of the tree of the spiral. Hags made him. He is birthed from evil. Despite his nature, above all he follows his instincts. Currently it speaks, follow the wizard, it will grant passage to greater hunts. Those rumblings, they keep your flesh from being consumed. Strength 18, Dexterity 13, Constitution 20, Intelligence 11, Wisdom 12, Charisma 7. There we go. Anything to say now? Hey, at least you brought your grill up here. That's cool. You approach the crocodile man, a deep growl coming straight from his stomach. The sound causes you to shiver. You know he's hungry.
Kraid does not often visit city during day. Not so many good targets. A few, he says and nods. A few. Kraid hungers.
You're not going to attack anyone, are you?
Kraid considers it. Monster shrugs. For now the hunt is sadly ceased. This election is not Kraid's time to shine.
So you're just hanging about?
Visken asked. In case of trouble, he asked Kraid to, yes, hang about. Kraid hopes there is trouble.
His mouth drools. Good day, Kraid. Hey, can we... Okay, we could get a 20, I suppose. We do. So the new thing, there's something deeper in his connection to his master. This kobold holds the pale man as a highest possible value. Literally his personal god. Okay. I think we had his stats before. The kobold stands in a corner, watching over the area with the eyes of a hawk.
Cleric, go! I do not want to talk, not to you.
I don't want to talk, I just have some questions.
Questions involve talking, you stupid cleric.
Right. Wait 7 seconds and speak again. Anyway. The perfect amount. 7 seconds involves a reset of the brain interface. It allows everyone involved to leave the current state of the conversation and then begin anew. It is genius. It's also extremely awkward. Don't do that again. I'm going. Okay. Oh, also, questing tree. I just want to take a look at the Druidcraft thing that we... or whatever it was called that we completed. Was it just this? Primal Kin. Yeah, okay. It's just a quest that's completed. That's good enough. Hey there, duck. The duck. That's a 12. Yeah, that didn't reveal anything new. That's okay. Soldier. Duck, a waterfowl common in the Scani Lakes. The dark knight greets you with a word, his voice emanating ominously and quite esoterically from his armor. He does not say anything. You cannot get him to speak. But you know all too well. There is something here you are missing. Okay, come on now. There we go. Wonderful. Wait. What? By the gods, look at his armor. His axe. The way he speaks. He's a paladin. One wrought in rage and darkness. Resurrected by Visken. Yes, a shade of an old icon. And you know which? Oh god, it's... Yes. Borgo Darrow. The one and only. His corpse must have been stolen by the foul pale man. You're Borgo Darrow. No response. You're the first paladin of Earth. He says nothing for a while. He has not heard that name in a very long time. Darkness, soldier. Decades of service, all to darkness. He shifts his armor, an unnatural creak reaching your ears. The coast aligns itself to the tune of weak fools, sticks bundled into kindling, waiting for a spark. I serve Visken. I served Earth. A man needs to serve. Tomorrow I might serve another, or I return to the darkness. He leans in, his voice going rough and low. I am a shade, soldier. I exist to serve and vanquish. I don't understand. That is not my problem, soldier. You serve Visken? The necromancer animated me. I am a shade of his making. What do you remember of Earth? He was a man. He brought great things to the lives of men. I served him well.
You fought during the conquest. You killed trolls. Foul beasts. They were good combatants. What do you think about Earthfolk today? They are weak. Their choices will haunt them. I care not to watch. What do you think of your descendants? Magistrate Darrow is your, what, great-grandson? I care not for their trifling. They are a clan of spoiled weaklings, an embarrassment on my old flesh. That's a condemnation if you ever heard one. You would like your great-great-granddaughter, though. She's an evil warlock assassin. A what? Yeah, she tried to kill me multiple times with dark magic and everything. Multiple times? She failed at killing you? They really are related, aren't they? I'm not that easy to kill. What an embarrassment. Damn. That poor girl. No wonder she turned to the dark side. Her entire lineage is all judgment and no nurture. I actually spoke with Earth just a while ago. He snaps his head in your direction. Oh shit. Your stomach stirs. Speak, soldier. I met him in the beyond. He's dead, but his spirit remains. Earth is... Tell me, what does he speak of? He knows Norvik faces enemies on all sides. Free striders, corrupt magistrates, foreign threats, and still he wants us to face the risk of democracy. He calls himself a hypocrite who chose genocide to avoid a risk. He asked me if a man should look after his own tribe above all others. He's still our god, just stuck as a channeling force between worlds. I'll go with the second one here. A dead man drowning in thoughts. In the darkness. The dark night grinds his gauntlets together. When I learned he faded, I did not mourn, for he led this city into ruin. Earth was a fool. Earth was meek. That is why he failed. Meek? No, sorry, not meek. It was his meekness that saved us time after time. He's watching us, Lord Darrow, always. Maybe you're right, time will tell. It was his meekness that saved us time after time, I guess. He's silent for a bit. Ominous. Leave me, soldier. The time will soon come. His voice turns into a whisper, a wind upon the wind. The reckoning at last. Okay, let's walk away from that potential reckoning. Who are you? Lady Chama Mountain Lamb. Have we met? Human coast folk. Oh, I rolled the D20 250 times. That's an achievement. Human coast folk. Level 2 cleric. A follower of the holy mountain of Divinitorum. She hates you, entirely due to your blood origin. Or maybe that's something else. Okay. Cleric. The hooded woman stands in a corner of the city. Her faded eyes following your movements closely. I am here on but a quick task, to deliver a message to you. Go ahead. She sneers, placing her hands behind her back. Then her eyes grow light, her voice goes deep. Any life in her face fades into a neutral, calm, emotionless existence. Then she speaks, almost sings unnatural words. Ran Hemlin, our speaking came at an inopportune moment. I wish to proclaim an additional thing to you. I found your behavior reprehensible and crude. You represent exactly what we in the Golden Horde believe to be the nature of humanity. You are clearly less special than I imagined, and I apologize for attempting to communicate. Yeah, Golden Horde, assholes. Hugs and kisses. The light in her eyes fades, and she scowls at you. Hugs and kisses? The ambassador enjoys that phrase. He does not mean it in a needlessly friendly manner. Right. She bows her head. The ambassador will know you received the message. But on a personal note, I suggest staying away from the service, cleric. You do not deserve to see the light of the choir. After making a rude comment, the Western woman walks away in decisive steps. Yeah, I don't think I want to see the light of the choir. There's definitely things I would appreciate more than that. Ricksbiter, can we get the last one? Doesn't seem like it, no. How are you doing? You see Rick standing outside the tavern, the stone table before her covered in papers. Oh, why, if it isn't the cleric? Hello, Rix. She stretches a bit with a sigh. My goodness, such a lovely day, and here I am, busy as I can be. You need help with anything? Oh, or maybe you want to share how your little quest went about, hmm? Got any plans for after the election, Ricksbiter? Oh, nothing I can talk about too concretely, not yet anyhow. I've got a few expansions planned. Currently the third place business is covered in housing and the palace, but North Wall is quite ripe at the moment. So I'm thinking of taking on something new there. I've got a few potential locations scouted out. North Wall? I live there. How lovely. Don't tell anyone you heard it from me, but there are plans for a new living complex on the upper dungeon floors. That means there will be lots of foot traffic. That means a lot of thirsty people. Anyhow, it's all just ideas and concepts for now. Depends on who wins the election too. Hopefully the Free Striders. That should make my plans easier. How about you, Lisa? Any plans for the future?
I've only just started to think a bit about it, but...
Ricksbiter gives her a fiendish grin.
It's quite the idea.
The hag cackles. A nervous cackle.
There is no mega coven in Norvik. That will change with the election. Potion brewing, focused on Ascani resources. That would be big business.
Sometimes, I don't know where, I read something and somehow mixed it all up. Okay, there are many hags attempting to form something, lots of intrigue going on behind the scenes. Now, I believe our dear Lisa here would be an excellent CEO. She's terribly skilled, she's got Free Strider contacts, her CV is about twice as long as my life story.
I'd have to actually join a coven to do that.
Ricksbiter blows out air and waves her comment off. Just make one. Going the communal socialist route for sharing and caring will only result in infights and power struggles. We can totally get you some funding. The haglets will come dropping in like vultures afterwards. You'll have a mega coven in no time.
Always the optimist.
Fake it till you make it. She winks at you. I have no opinion on this, but I feel the need to comment on it anyhow. We need a mega coven. You'd make a great mega coven dictator, Lisa. We don't need a mega coven in Norvik. A potential mega coven should be run communally, not commercially. Yeah.
See? The cleric is a traditionalist.
Ricksbiter smiles. If you can find 16 hags with a unified purpose and ideology, able to get along without petty backstabbing, then I'd say go for it. Hells, if you find any group of women able to do that, I'd fund their startup in a heartbeat.
Not this again.
I swear the only thing holding women back are women themselves. If we didn't fight each other so much, we'd already be living in a matriarchy. Anyhow, I'll stop ranting now. Lisa's already heard this so many times.
I have.
She has. I've heard it too. He has. So you're okay leaving your hiding place, Lisa?
Yes, yes. The omen appeared to fade once you left us, cleric. Whatever you did, it removed the stink of blood and guts upon the strings.
Lucky that. I'd hate to see anything bad happen to Norvik's most prominent freelance hag.
So nice of you to say this, Riggs.
I know, I'm a doll. Have you voted? She lets out a dramatic, exasperated breath. Hell, spells, I'd completely forgotten about it. Voting was the last thing I've thought about today. She's got her eyes on the prize being economic prosperity. But yes, I should go and toss in my card. I shouldn't have reminded her. The hag, however, raises her hand and says,
I voted at dawn, when they opened. For the agriculturalists, of course. I like their manifesto.
They're a bit too small business-minded for my preference, but not bad. I shouldn't have reminded her to vote for the damn Freestriders. Ah, that's another vote that I gifted the opposition. God damn it. Okay, let's head up here. See who there is to talk to this way. Okay, not that many people we can actually talk to. Let's first, we have beheld you entirely, Alphos. How are you doing? The dwarven foreman crosses his arms when you approach, lifting his eyes to meet your gaze.
Mr. Cityman, I can gladly inform you the Ascalist movement is going splendidly. And you, he says with a grin, slapping you on the arm, you've helped quite a bit. No problem. The dwarf grins at you while nodding 3 times. Happy to have you on our side, cleric. Any case, we've got our duty to fulfill, here in the last moments before the new, hopefully green dawn. Make sure to put down your vote in a wise way for the future of the city. For the future of our city. Perform a salute. For Norwich. All the dwarves around chant in unison. For Norwich. Nod and leave. I have to get my voting card back. Maybe I should take care of that first. Where did I get it again? Is it in the questing tree somewhere? Election. No, that's not it. That's a Scarlist. Oh, I can't see it anymore. Journal. Oh, my bad. Journal. Can I get... do I get that at the Temple of Earth? Or maybe up by Darrow? I should probably check on that first. Oh, this guy. He showed up again. Another sending. You, stop. Another ominous feeling. No, it is a familiar feeling. It is a familiar feeling. Once more, it is... Hello, Rang. I forgot what voice I gave him. Motherfucker. Patriarch Xcraft. Xcraft, yeah. I am sending you because I saw you appear in my divination orb, also known as a crystal ball. Your skull rattles hard. You popped out of existence for a while. I figured you got swallowed by the same esoteric event that caused the tea shop. Well done making it back. Proud of you. The message cuts off. Now you may reply if you believe that to be in any way a worthwhile activity. Thank you, Patriarch. I caught up to the culprit. Everything is handled and the election is safe. I have traveled beyond and faced every demon in the back of my skull. I'm not sure I will ever be the same. It was Lord Gorm, but I handled it. Everything is fine now. I'll give you the details at the towers as soon as I am able. I have met with our god, Patriarch. He is watching us all. I have much to tell you if you wish to listen. Patriarch, I have a lot to report. It's a bit complicated, but I will get it to you as soon as I have voted in the election. I will go with that one. I believe you. Unfortunately, I am rather busy today. You get another message from him. But make sure to swing by the towers tomorrow. I'll book you in, Rang. The sending spell once again cuts out. Yes, Patriarch. Message from the towers? Yeah. Cool. Let's keep it going, I guess. Yeah, I'd say so. Okay, I don't know when the election cutoff point is. Who is this? Is that, Magister Darrow? Oh, we beheld horribly last time. That's better. Human, Earthfolk, level 3 Coin Lord, Lawful Evil. Yes, I figured. Here he is, the Coin Lord of Norwich and Magistrate of Tolstad. That smile of his is a facade, of course. An expression simulacra, heavily trained over the course of 20 years on the job. He's an expert in his field, and his field is politics. He will respect you only if you serve him loyally, like a hound, or if you prove yourself competent and ruthless. He has no time for fools. But a man of his stature does not retain power if he does not recognize talent when it barks in his face. He inherited his position from his father at a young age. Nicholas has been doing this his entire life, and he's good at it. One of the best. The only problem being, if you're good at the role of a magister, then you're good at a number of nefarious illegal activities by association. Strength 8, Dexterity 9, Constitution 12, Intelligence 15, Wisdom 14, Charisma 19. Okay. Do I get my voting? Probably not from you directly, right? I don't remember is the thing. Let's talk real quick. You see Coin Lord, Lord Darrow speaking to a brown-haired girl in a dress. His daughter. They share phenotype. It's just an application. You know well enough how proud your mother would be if you were accepted, Freydis. I'm not going. And it's not just an application, Dad. For fuck's sake, you pretty much own them. He scoffs. And when exactly did I buy this university? The girl holds out a letter, shaking it in his face. Our name is in the damn pamphlet. Look, he says, actually calmly. It's the best establishment on the coast, sweetie. You could at least visit before you. Then he notices you standing there a bit too late. Oh yes, it's her, the so-called assassin. Cleric? Freya goes wide-eyed, glancing between you and Snell. Anger? Fear? No, her eyes are screaming, not these fucking guys again. Apologies for the swearing. Sweetheart, we'll continue speaking about this over dinner. Yes, she mutters. She points 2 fingers your way when her dad doesn't notice. A message appears in your mind. Shut your fucking mouth and don't say anything to Dad. After sending the message, she mutters an awkward, "Of course, Dad," before sending you one more message. Please. Good luck with your application, young lady. Thanks. We'll talk more tonight, Frey. The girl looks at her father and to you. Then she walks away, rubbing her eyes. The Coin Lord cuts in. I hear your investigation went well, despite your insistence on handling it without official support. He gives you a knowing smile. Shrug casually. He waves his hand. Anyway. The Coin Lord adjusts his expensive robe and lifts his head, looking towards the pillar of jaw. Now, your esoteric excursion. What did you find there? The root cause was handled, I hope? Yeah, I went into the Beyond and fixed your problem. You don't need to know anything more. Just in case he knows what Gorm was up to. Just in case he knows what Gorm was sworn to do. I don't want him to assume that I know what Gorm knew. He stares at you for a few seconds before letting out a great big sigh. Fine, I don't have time for this. If anything here comes back to bite me, I'll hold you personally responsible. Just remember that. It won't. I've handled it all. For your own good, you better have. Let this esoteric bullshit be put behind us. The Coin Lord sees more people arriving from the hill, his eyes narrowing. This is the end of our talk. As you might imagine, I'm quite busy on a day like this. He starts walking away towards the crowd. Be wise, be vigilant, cleric. His words come across more as a threat than advice, to be honest. As he disappears up Tolstad, Snell lets out a groan. What an asshole. A massive, sneaky asshole. The biggest on Tolstad. Absolutely enormous. Gaping, if you will. Oh boy. Yeah, I'd say so. Let's enter. Auto-saving. I hope does voting end the game? Because if so... You know what? I'll quickly Google if voting ends the game. Because I don't want to be too late for the election if I pass too much time. And I don't want to miss out on dialogue by voting too early. So I'm quickly just gonna look up how this functions exactly. I'm sure it's gonna warn me, but I need to take a quick break anyways, so I think 2 birds, 1 stone and all that. Okay, so voting does end the game. I just wanted to make sure. Apparently there's not really a timer on the last day, so I should be fine to talk with everyone beforehand. So I will do just that. I guess since we're on this side now, I would assume these guys... Yeah, we cannot get past these guys because they're blocking the way. That's fine. Honestly, I'm glad that my path is kind of blocked in some aspects, because otherwise I'd be exploring way too much. Can I behold you again? I could. That's not gonna do anything though. That's fine. How are you doing? Ei, Tag Hilch, Oh, do I have to... do I not have... I do have comprehend languages, but that's... Okay, she's saying something in her language. Primordial. Oops. You're not having a stroke, don't worry. I don't think you understand me right now, do you? She taps her head together with a sigh. Wait a few seconds. She waves her hand. Yes, now? Yeah. Great! Sorry, tongues must have run out. Great to see you again. My big spender of a customer. Thanks to you, my supply is entirely dry now. The last wares went to some election enjoyers here. How much did you spend? Think about what you bought. Lots of random stuff, clearly. She bows her head to the ground. Thank you very much for your patronage, my dear warrior. Enjoy your time in Norwich. Okay. You. Can I behold you again? Oh, we did terribly last time. Okay. Well, that's better. Human reads folk. Level 6 writer. Chaotic good. A true freestrider. He's famous, known along any metropolitan square, mansion and or ballroom across the coast. The type of guy who's leveraged the changing world and its new popularized technology to gain a hell of a staying power. A hell of a lot of staying power. But he's also old money. That certainly didn't hurt. So not as impressive as the scrappy underdog story would have you believe, but still pretty impressive. Honestly, for a blue blood with arcanist ties, to even survive the revolution is a feat of its own. But to flourish, that's true talent. His smile is wide. His mouth never stops its filleting of the new age. That is where his interest lies. His betting and investment of the age of crowds. But populism has its weakness. The main one being, you gotta stay close to the people. Mariadoc seems to keep that knowledge close to heart. Strength 10, Dex 17, Con 12, Intelligence 14, Wisdom 7, and Charisma 16. Okay, anything new to say? The fancily dressed freestrider strikes a pose as you approach him. He takes a deep whiff of the air and exclaims, "By golly! What a beautiful day for an election! You appear to be enjoying your freedom?" "You betcha!" He lifts his chin. "I've been present at over a dozen first elections across the coast in my lifetime. I've seen the populace embrace the free strider ideal, free trade, democracy, prosperity. Liberty for all. How does Norvik compare? Oh, it's quite the unique beast, I'll tell you. Freestriderism is built on such a core concept of freedom that it overcomes cultural barriers with ease, you see? But here in Norvik, it's even grander than usual. It's like a powder keg, just waiting to pop off into a wonderful cacophony of prosperity. Maybe powder keg is a poor choice of simile, but still. Yeah, it is. He looks up towards the pillar and sighs. Oh yeah, anyway, did you ever catch that smoking invisible man I mentioned? He's a free strider, I shouldn't tell him everything. I solved it, it's fine now. Wonderful! Very glad you survived the Beyond at least. Wouldn't be too happy knowing I'd accidentally sent a cleric to his death. He lets out an awkward laugh. I'm happy you survived the troll as well. Oh, well, that's all on you. He gives you a wide smile. I'll be sticking around for a few more days, so we should speak more when there's time. But first, you should place your vote, good fellow. Alright, I need to do that. Yes, you do. For liberty, he exclaims and lets out a bellowing laugh. But seriously, we should talk more later. I'll find you. He winks. Cool, I'll talk to you later. She's probably still not happy to see me. That's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. You. The orc glares at you. You sound mad. Leave. I do not wish to speak with you. Not at all. She just looks at you with a deep, unending rage behind her eyes. Right. Yeah, we made an enemy out of her. We sure did, but making enemies with free striders, that I am absolutely fine with. Oh, we must have absolutely fumbled the first Behold roll, which isn't really that surprising. Human Earthfolk, kid's working his ass off, getting that bread. He must be doing that optional weekend school. How are you doing? Hey. Okay, and you? We've beheld some absolutely terrible stuff in our time, huh? Human Earthfolk, level 1 unemployed, chaotic neutral. The next generation, a late-stage teenager representing all young men among the Earthfolk. Statistically, it could be worrying. If all young men today feel as lost and unemployed as this one, then everything must be going to shit. At least he's politically active. Well, the direction he's going is not necessarily the best thing. That might also be a worrying detail. Young men with little to lose and everything to gain are, historically speaking, a common driving force behind world-changing conflicts. If the old guard nationalists do not represent them, if freestriderism does not support them, if Ascalism is way too progressive, then what phrase will these rumblings lead us among? As with all things, it is economy which steers the masses, the flow of capital, as you have read so much about. These boys might rage against the world if they wish, yet if they each held a role in society which paid them well and granted them satisfaction, then all that rage would subside. They simply require a new ideology, one which supports their economic interests and nothing else. Strength 13, Dexterity 7, Constitution 12, Intelligence 7, Wisdom 9, and Charisma 7. Wow, that's a rough spread, my guy. That's a rough spread. You find the blonde kid standing with another, much smaller blonde kid. Hey, look! It's a cleric! Cleric? The blonde kid gives you a somewhat decent salute. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well, yes. Okay. Well, we just voted. Or I did. Yeah, I'm not old enough yet. Which seems stupid. I know more about politics than most people here. From being around all those newspapers? Yeah, that. And bro is always going on about it too. Rollo crosses his arms and looks up into the sky. I actually voted blank as a protest.
I know it doesn't matter really, but I just felt like doing something on a day like this, you know? Good for you, standing up for your beliefs. Yeah, it's all corrupt, let's burn it all down. I will also vote blank, mainly because I am apolitical. Bad idea, throwing your vote away is a disgrace against democracy. Or, okay. Yeah, since this guy otherwise would have probably voted nationalist, I'm pretty happy about that. Okay. He shrugs. The city is ruled by sycophants. We need some type of change, but none of the parties will do it justice. That's my thoughts at least. Maybe the agriculturalists? Maybe. Sad they've got swallowed by the Escalists. Rollo then turns to his kid brother and says, "Don't repeat any of that, okay?" Arn nods. Snitches get breaches. That's what Dad always said, right? He shoots Arn an icy look. That's not the right saying. But man, don't talk about dead dads like that, kid. Sorry. No, I'm the one who's sorry. The blonde kid glances at you. I don't remember if I said, but Dad was a bit of a cunt. We're better off without him. You're clearly capable of handling yourself. Good going. Don't look down on your father like that, unless he was a major cunt. Just don't go get yourself into trouble with your politics, bullshit, Rollo. Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble. I'll try, I promise. He looks a bit guilty, like a dog who just stole food from the table. Any news, kid? Some fights last night at the Flip. Most papers just focus on their election issues today, though, just like the rest of the city. Looks like the nationalists will win, if you believe the closing polls, and beyond that, the kid picks up a paper from behind him and shows you a picture on one of the last pages. There's a new party in the race. It's the Post. Not often they entertain tiny offshoots like this. The Adventurers Party. Let's take a look. The picture shows a group of armored dungeon delvers standing around a tall human with a well-placed neck tattoo, an amazing haircut, and a friendly grin on his face. Well-groomed, attentive, objectively likable. They seem like just a freeze-dried-up branch party, Rollo says as he too looks at the picture. Like hyper-market liberals. The type that want the entire economy to be built around finding loot and dungeons. Awesome. That sounds dangerous, that sounds awesome. I have no feeling about this. I am actually devoid of feelings right now, entirely. Yeah, you should look up to Earthguard members instead. I don't know why, but I hate the guy already. He can't be that bad. Look a bit closer at the article. I'll look a bit closer. You do so. The whole page is full of people commenting on how amazing and likable and charismatic Alto is as a leader and friend. Take a deep breath. Snell laughs after taking a glance across the article as well. What kind of ass-kissing article is this? Did he charm the entire Post faculty? That's my working theory, yes. Either way, the blonde kid gives you a stern look. I hope you have a great election day, cleric. Yeah, there's a ton of stuff going on. Really fun. The boys return to their huddle. Don't get into trouble, boys. Okay. Who else is there to talk to? Anyone on this side? Oh, right. Up there is the snail. Can I get there? You know what? Let's just get me up there. Okay, bit faster, please. Okay, can I get to my friend the snail somehow? Yes, I can. Oh, but we can't talk. But I can talk to this guy. Who is this? Oh, it's Appledent. Okay. Oh, great. That's fantastic.